Hello and welcome back. My name is Hilda, and today I would like to talk about self-sabotage. All this month, I have sort of been planning on getting back to exercising, getting back on track with eating, and just getting back on track with everything. But what I find myself doing, and maybe you can relate as well, is that every day and every week, it's a lot of, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. For me, when it comes to the end of the week, I decide, well, the weekend's coming up, so let me just not do it right now and I'll start on Monday. Today, when I'm filming, it is Monday. Today, I was going to work out and, get things right back on track after being sort of off for the past couple of weeks. And technically longer than that, but as far as planning goes. But what did I do? I jumped right into the thing that will make me not do the workout. Shower. Usually, I want Mondays to become days where, I'll work out, then I'll shower, and then I'll continue with my day. But this morning, I just showered. I decided before I could even think about it that today I wasn't going to work out. I'll do it tomorrow. Except I don't really do it on Tuesdays. So the next workout day would be Wednesday. And who knows what I'm gonna do. It can feel really frustrating to plan things, to have the perfect plan, to have everything thought out, to have everything researched, and then not do it. And I don't really understand why I do that. And then I started thinking about the idea of self-sabotage, almost considering what am I afraid of? And I think part of it is getting out of my comfort zone a little bit, but that's not exactly it. Because when I thought about it, I've done exercise throughout my life, off and on, granted. I haven't been consistent in working out, but it's been there. So it's not a new concept or a new thing. And generally when I work out, I feel good. I feel good afterwards. My mood is lifted. I just feel better in general. And I know this, and yet I don't do it. And a part of me has started to wonder if maybe why is because I'm afraid of the end result. I know it may be vain to say, but I know part of the reason why people want to lose weight is for aesthetic purposes. And for most of us, it is also health related. I want to be the best version of myself for both me, for showing up for me and for my future and my personal goals. But I also want to be able to show up for the people that I love and not say no to opportunities or things that come up that seem a little hard or make me a little self-conscious. For example, some of my friends really enjoy hiking. Where I live, there are beautiful hiking trails, and I would love to go hiking and see them, take pictures, just, be in nature and enjoy that. But right now, I can't do that. I would be basically huffing and puffing every step of the way, and it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun for me. It wouldn't be fun for my friends. And so I just say no. And I'm left to wonder, well, what if I did go? What if I saw this or experienced this or something like that? But I just sit and wonder instead. And I don't like that. I don't want that to be my life. And I don't think you want that to be your life either. How do we change? How do we intellectually know what we need to do, and yet we refuse to do it? How do we get through that hurdle? That's kind of what I'm working on. And one of the things that I've sort of realized is that I think part of the reason, at least for me, is I'm sort of afraid of the end result. I've been in a bigger body for a good portion of my life, not my entire life, but it's hard to sort of remember certain parts and associate certain parts with certain weights, because I realized that since I was a kid, since I was probably about 10 or 11, when I first realized that weight was a thing, I've sort of had a disordered view of my own body. Not body dysmorphia, but more like always thinking that I need to lose weight, but not realizing that for portions of this time, my weight is fine. But I still didn't feel good enough, or skinny enough, or just enough. Just insert word enough. And I think that's colored my view of a lot of things. And I wonder now if when I get to my, not just goal weight, but goal feeling, feeling good in my clothes, being able to walk into any store, try on clothes that they have, not having to search in special sections, not having to wonder, am I size this or this, not saying, oh, I don't feel like trying on like 5 different things to figure out what works, but just walk in, I like this, I'm going to try it on, I'll buy it or I won't buy it. Sort of a feeling. While I do want the number on the scale to go down, obviously, it's not just about the number on the scale. It's about feeling good, saying yes to the hikes and similar things in my life, not being self-conscious to go somewhere or see new people or anything like that, because sometimes I do think that. Sometimes I wonder what people's first impressions of me, and I think it is the way that I look. But realistically, I know that's not true because, well, quite frankly, most of us are too self-absorbed to be that judgmental immediately upon meeting people. Now, I know that there are some people that are that judgmental, but honestly, they're fairly rare. And if that's all that person can think of, then you're probably better off not having those people in your life, as am I. But I digress. If I get to my goal feeling, my goal weight, my goal, who am I? What am I? Will seeing a certain number on the scale mean that I'm successful as a human being? Will the fact that I can shop in stores and not have to worry about sizing mean anything? Will the realization that people don't care how I look at that weight versus this weight? I don't know. And I think a part of that scares me, because if I accomplish my goal, then what am I working towards? And I know that's overly simplistic because, once you reach your goal weight, there's maintenance and, just living your life and things like that. And I know the work comes from internal mechanisms as well. I can be as rich as anyone else in the world, or as thin, or as famous, or insert whatever as anyone else. If I'm not happy with myself, I will never be happy with the things and objects and stuff around me. And I know this, but I'm still afraid to go for it. I know exercising makes me feel good. I like it. Why do I refuse to do it? I don't know. And sometimes it has to do with overthinking, I think. Sometimes it has to do with action. Well, automatic action. Like this morning, I was in the shower before I knew it. I didn't even think about whether I should exercise or whether I should put off the shower or anything like that. It just happened. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not exercising today. But the same works with exercise. When I just go for it and do it, I'm like, hey, I exercised. I feel good. Let's take a shower and get on with the day. So it works both ways, but why more often than not now is it doing that? I don't know. I want 2025 to be my year. I want to be successful not just in this, but in other goals that I have, and other plans that I have, in things that I want to do and see. But I feel like January, and this isn't entirely true because I've had some success, but I feel like January has sort of been a failure month. I do have a tendency of the all or nothing mentality. So, oh, I screwed this up, so I might as well not do the rest of it. Or I might as well not try this week or this day or whatever the case may be. I don't want to be that person. Maybe I can't completely eliminate my all or nothing mentality right now, but I want to work on it. And instead of throwing away an entire week or weekend because something didn't go exactly as I wanted it or planned it, it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day and I can make new choices. And maybe that's not a lot, but I think that's a step. And I'm hoping that on Wednesday I will wake up and without thinking, I will exercise and then shower and then get on with my day. I think that would actually be the first day this month that I will have exercised. So not great, but you know what? One day is better than 0 days. And that's really what I need to focus on. Instead of looking at the failures, I need to celebrate the wins. Even if they're small, even if they're almost minuscule in nature. One day out of 31 is better than 0 out of 31. And then maybe next month, it'll be at least 2 or 3 or 4, and so on, until it becomes such an ingrained habit that I don't even think about it in any way. And if anything, that I will reach for it because it makes me feel good. And I hope to apply that as well to other things, because I'm tired of being a self-sabotaging person. I feel like I've wasted years of my life doing nothing because I was afraid of doing something, and I don't want to be that person. I don't think you do either. Hopefully, we can make this the mental start of something new, a first step forward to taking control back of who we are, who we want to be, and not be afraid. Because when I reach that goal weight, or when I reach that writing goal, or business goal, or career goal, or whatever it may be, I'm still me. People will still like me. People will still dislike me. What matters more than any of those things is that I like myself. And I feel like we all deserve to be happy with ourselves, from our bodies, from our mental health, from the inside out. And I think that will reflect in our life. Now, not everyone is dealt the same hand. Not everyone starts from the same place. That doesn't mean we can't move forward. And doesn't mean we can't move forward together. So, I hope you'll join me on this journey, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye for now.